Let's just go with you here. Okay, let's turn. I'm here, yes?
Yes.
A couple of things. My arm, the one that's underneath his shoulder here, is not just resting underneath his shoulder. Because I feel like if he turns his fist to you guys, he can get a pretty solid empty. And although that's not likely to end the fight, it is I don't want to eat any more of those than I need to. Okay? So it's not just kind of resting here. I'm encapsulating and pulling in, almost reaching for his belt here. So if he tries to elbow me here, everyone see the difference?
Yes.
Okay? Also, if he rolls me hard, and I need to let go here, and then come on back, that's okay. So although I'm not gonna lose this arm and change it just to change it, let's say he push against my face, right? Maybe I go here. I made a change. And again, can he elbow me from there?
No.
If I'm like this, he has a little bit more range. It's not great, but he has at least more mobility. Here, everyone see the difference?
Yes.
But again, if you try it, let's say he grabs my belt, I got my hips a little too high. If I need to adjust, I'm not stuck having to hold here or hold here. So these are hold downs, but they're not pause positions. They're dynamic. Okay? In order to test that a little bit, when we are here, I want the person on bottom, after we kind of try mobility a little bit, can I roll them, can I bridge them? I want you, again, applying that street self-defense filter to think about, okay, once he has not succeeded rolling me, right, he's going to do exactly that. He's going to try and empty me in the head. Boom. Go again, yeah. He's got decent range.
Yes.
Now, he can't get his hips behind it, right? But he's a big dude. Like, that's not fun. So, go ahead. Adjust. What am I doing now? Pushing, just eliminating that contact. Yes. Once you can kind of neutralize that, just toy around with how can I apply my own stuff in that position. Make sense? Without totally sacrificing the hold down, the kami-shiho-gatame in this case. So one, they bridge, roll, whatever, establish control. Two, eliminate strikes, particularly here, right? Make sure that and adjust. That doesn't mean his arm can't move. It just means he can't get the what? Space to really do damage. Once I've established that, again, maybe you can think about this turn. How can I apply my own stuff? Got it? Yes.
More of a general question. So, generally speaking, pressure from our osae-komi can range from like sort of a spotlight effect to like a laser pointer.
That's a great way to think about it.
This one in particular is more of a laser pointer, particularly when you're in that like kuzure-kami-shiho-gatame off to that angle a little bit. The closer you come to being in alignment, it's probably going to be a little bit more of that dispersion, blanket effect.
Yes,
right?
especially as this shoulder flattens out and your feet come more into a vertical line, it'll be less pronounced.
When we don't have the underhook on, under the shoulder like you're saying. During the mobility, if the opportunity comes to get inside that arm, to put the shoulder on the outside, is that something that would be more tactical, or it's just...
I'm not looking for it.
Okay.
And I'm not changing something it's like, again, through two prongs. I'm not gonna change something just for the sake of it.
Yes.
But at the same time, if I need to make a change, I'll make the change. So meaning, I'm here. I'm underneath this one, right? Now, go ahead and put your hand on my face or try to hit me or... Like right now, I could change. I don't feel the need to change.
Okay.
But there's a big space between his elbow and his hip. I could go here, right, and control this. But I feel good where I am. At the same time, if that hand really starts to bother me, if I feel like I'm losing control,
Deal with it then.
then I'll make a change. But I'm not like looking for it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Where I'm here going, man, if he opens it up, I'm gonna take it. Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
Again, what we're doing here is already, in most cases, an extended period of time that we're not gonna be there that long. We're extending that so that when you develop a skill, who knows, maybe you need it, right? Maybe you break up a fight and you need to just hold the guy down and not kill him. But the only way to develop that is you gotta marinate in that position a little bit to make sure you don't get rolled, make sure you can prevent, you know, any heavy contact. Touches, I don't care, but the heavy contact from coming in, right? And you gotta spend a little bit of time there. But in real life, one, I hope we never are there. I hope you hit him with the Yuki-ori, break his arm, shoot him, and get out. But if you get pulled over, right, boom, I want you to be able to and get out of there. So you may be there for a second or two. You're not going to be there forever. But for that second or two, or 3 or 5 or 10, I want you to have confidence that you've been there. You know how to hold someone who's bigger, stronger, athletic, and you can hold them down. Okay? Not for 10 minutes.
Right.
But
something to open up.
Yep.